What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And in this particular video, y'all, I know I'm running a little late, but I'm doing Marriage Boot Camp, Reality Stars, with season 4 for the Reality Stars, with episode 3. I first was gonna let this slide, but we will get a return to January the 8th for the next episode. I'm debating, or also should I add an X-Owls as well? There's a lot of premieres we see coming next month and is around the corner, so I don't know, but it does seem a little interesting, so I may do like kind of on and off again, reviews of that show too, just because of the foolery that we see. But anyway, shout out to my YouTube fam. My YouTube fam, go ahead and subscribe. I mean, you are my YouTube fam, but you just go ahead and official, just click that subscribe button down there, and like and share this video, okay? If you can, please. But interesting enough, this is like a repeated episode over and over again, okay? We see the Zeno has got his bags, is ready to go. And I think one of the main people I remember, because I watched this episode, I think early yesterday, Saturday morning or something like that, was between Cedric and even Ingrid. Cedric was the one, and they seen him leaving, and Catherine at first was trying to say, no, Benzino, don't go, whatever, right? And Benzino has so many anger issues, and I want to point this out, even though, I'm kind of always scattered in the episodes anyway. I agreed with Sunday, whatever, that Benzino has a lot of trials and tribulations. He has a lot of stuff he has to work on within himself before he can really give in and be in a relationship with somebody, that is true. I agree with her wholeheartedly, okay? Because, and the thing is, a thief that she mentioned she has this dependency issue. I also noticed that she's also dependent on the drama, that she's willing to have someone with her so bad at this moment, for whatever reason, whether it's emotionally or some well, she's supposedly doing well financially, what she has said. They even bought Blazino stuff when they were on, the other show. But she admits that she's dependent on this and on the drama where it's like, and she's like, whatever, I don't even want to hear you today. She is dependent almost on the drama. You know what I mean? Like, she really feeds onto it as well. And then be like, I can't stand on blah, 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 whatever. But as the point is, y'all had problems when y'all came on the show. I don't know, maybe that's why she wore the ass cheek, because I think she was more covered up on the other show than she was here. Did she wear the shows to indirectly irritate him? You know what I'm saying? So the other dudes would look and pay attention to her ass and he would get mad. I'm just saying there is a lot of issues with Benzino, but I'm thinking like the way his toxic this relationship is, and maybe still is, I don't know, that she needs to work on herself as well and don't need to be in a relationship. Because they're the only couple I've seen that has, if there was a scale, anybody that had potential, shoot, even Ink and Sarah have better potential than that. Even though Ink got no, they even up a little bit. But what I can say, this question was like Ink still got issues out of the way he be talking to folks and be a therapist too. He needs some shit to work on too. And Sarah is very passive with a lot of stuff he said, and everything is just fun. But it's just like Ink kind of needs to know how to talk to people as well, and But the way Benzino's the type of person, look, I'm not doing any of that participation, any blah, blah, blah. And he's, is the one that walks out, is the one who wanted to leave first out of everybody. Wait. Take back my words. Catherine and Sean were scared because here they are the type that knows what apple pie is, and everybody else is sitting there and, like on some other stuff and know what chitlins are compared to what, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is like they felt so uncomfortable in the setting that, you had Sean with his remarks and the first episode, and Catherine was first afraid, but she seemed to be like a little bit more comfortable to a certain point, and Sean is trying to be a little more comfortable and working on their whatever issues that they're having in their marriage. But anyway, y'all, Zeno leaves, but said to talk. The first camera's like, you're going to go, and then Fifi, of course, is like, oh, I don't know, this is where, blah, blah. I don't need to go back and forth through everything. If I just looked at the episode and took notes, because it's the same conversation about the issues that Benzino is having with anger issues and Fifi. Okay, so they managed to, like, stop him. As Cedric was trying to say, like, basically, stay here, work on to better yourself and learn, just giving him the pep talk about the reasons why he shouldn't leave and try to work on making himself better, and knowing that he's going through stuff or something. Isn't that what he said? But Zeno felt Cedric understood where he was coming from and the main reason that he stayed. And he kind of also talked to him a little bit, like he knows sometimes that maybe he says stuff and whatever. But it's like, considering how Ink has been, he's kind of coming a long way as far as how he presents himself. Still some work to be done, whatever. But and even Sarah and Ink, need to work on like the words, because he's in like with Sarah. He ain't even in love with her, and he need to kind of be with himself too. I don't know about Sunday Cedric, whatever too, but and Mama Bear, why I keep calling that lady Mama Bear? I meant to say Mama June and Sugar Bear. I don't know. All these couples have their own things. Hopefully they can work it out, whatever. I guess. So, they managed to have Busy on this day. And was it the same day or the next day? She is so disgusted with him. She's made a bed in the bathroom somewhere. She just, you're this in here, and Busy like, this, I'm sick of this, that type of speech. It's the same damn thing since they got there and goddamn they got out the goddamn car when they first got there, okay? I'm like, how y'all gonna make it to the 10 days? They ain't like only a couple weeks there on the show, considering it's a problem every 5 seconds with them, okay? So, they have it where they're really working on one exercise, I think, this week. It wasn't a bunch of them. It's basically observing their posts and learn the tango within a couple hours and whatever, right? And of course, Jim and Elizabeth are observing them at first. And when they're about to even do it, again, but Zeno's the first one to leave, and here goes Phoebe going to the other area, and you got the other 4 couples. But Mama June and Sugar Bear were the only ones that were kind of like first hesitant. They had to tell him, I think the dance instructor, somebody was like, you know what? Could y'all like start doing it, whatever? Everyone else is trying to somewhat do whatever. Because Catherine is like this. She's like, oh, we get the tango and everything. And she's just like, 1, 2, step, one, her and Shine, whatever, right? And they also have another favorite. I think first they have Judge Chow. No, that was till later on. They have a psychiatrist by the name of Judy Ho that was also observing the couples when they're working together. Again, they had to have Jim talk to Bazzino, like, are you going to do this thing? Because Bazzino, as soon as he seen they're going to do Tango, he got mad and had to leave. The thief that had to leave, go on the side. They got to have, I think, Elizabeth. No. They were still observing the couples. They had to have some, another couple, I think, or a group of therapists help talk. The male therapist talked to Bazzino, and a couple of folks, trying to say we're going to finish it. And I think eventually Jim did walk in. And I think it was, like, okay, y'all going to do things. Same thing with Athena. Athena's like, I don't know if it's going to work, blah, blah, blah. But Zene's like, I'm just not ready. I don't feel right. All the other stuff again. I'm like, why are y'all even on this show? Y'all can't even make it to even attempt to tap dance or something. Do the dab, something. Just something. Just, I don't, just did this move, just something. It's like he is that offended by it. And it's like I said, he is too angry to be in a relationship, and she is like feeding into the drama so much that it's like that's not how the relationship works. You don't have to argue to get along with somebody. That is not, I don't like to say the word like normal, but that's not actually a healthy balance that you have to argue every 5 seconds. Or if you can, mostly, I mean, there are times people are going to disagree with each other, but if you can, argument shouldn't have to be needed. That is not a way that we have to function. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean every moment's going to be happy, joy. There are going to be sad moments. There are going to be moments, man. But that and especially what makes it worse is this happens like I said, every 5 minutes with them. I think most of this damn review what I do is going to be based on the mess with them. So we have Dr. Judy is observing the fight, not the fighting. Well, that's pretty much what it's an argument, whatever, between them as well. And she comes down and she notices, like also Liz and Jim were noticing as well. Like they notice the couples, like, you got Sugar Bear, he not even take the lead. Sarah just all fun, just let stuff passing. The Ink is like dominant. We already know how he is. He had to have the last word to a certain point. Cedric's trying to be straight back and forth, black and white. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, and Sonny just like, okay, whatever. And we all know Catherine, especially, is perfectionist, and Sean is kind of what. And then they say he's kind of like more reserved and kind of needs to be in his feelings more. And but Zeno, I mean, we already see what the hell is that going on. Okay. So when Dr. Judy comes downstairs, and they, like I said, Zeno and barely were there during the practice after they observed the Tango instructors, and so they went ahead, and Dr. Judy is based on, the purpose of this is finding out what your needs are. It's kind of like knowing what your needs are and finding it through someone else and working together with someone else, and also is supposed to be an exercise that not only the person realize, can know their needs, because needs, of course, is still with communication, which is a major problem with almost as couples. But also, it can show the other person relationship is somebody else. If y'all can't get together, they can always get somebody else that can understand them as well, too. Okay? Somebody else can get on that too, whatever. Even though it's not Phoebe and Zeno. But here's the new switch couples. Sunday's paired with Ink. Sunday was paired with Ink. Sarah is paired with Sean, which Ink was making a joke. Sarah was like, Sean is a handsome guy. And here goes Ink. It's like, you don't even like white guys. And, even Sarah felt kind of way about it. Now, I don't know if Ink likes women in general, don't have like a preference, or he ain't got no type or whatever. But Sarah didn't say whether he didn't like Sunny, because, also remember we were talking about Sunny about her age posing, called her old lady when they got in an argument with the first damn episode. But we don't know if he just bad bitches or whatever, or what else going on with him. Or is it he likes purposes, like does he like caramel? Does he like vanilla? Does he like butterscotch? Does he like, exotic? We don't know what's going on, but Sarah didn't say that. But Sarah still feels kind of a little timid, but that's how she feels, where she can't trust some other females and stuff neither. I don't know, also because her finding out the Zeno thing, or them clicking together, is that also why she didn't trust, and then she see Basketball Wives of LA. And did some research on something. I'm just saying, looked on the iPad or something. I don't know, they able to look at the internet when they're in there, but I'm just saying. But, it's, because she just was timid about Sunny. But Sunny, you already seen was friction between Sunny and Ink. So for her to kind of feel kind of jealous overall that he was partnered up with somebody else, especially somebody he couldn't get along with, was interesting. But so, anyways, Sean is partnered. Catherine is partnered with Sugar Bear. Zeno is partner with Mama June, and Fifi is partnered up with Cedric. So then they got partners with partner. Ink is ready to practice. Actually, was sent a couple times, and even at dinner, they almost got an argument because he was like, how it's interesting or something along the lines. Practicing with certain motherfuckers. So he's like, you don't call motherfucker. I don't mean to call you a motherfucker. It was something. I think it was before or right before one of the practices. But I don't mean to call you that, whatever. But they did focus on making sure they kept practicing, whatever, right? So, like I said, we're just going to go alone. Because, like I said, the main thing was really this tango dance in this episode. It wasn't really a lot going on that stood out. But anyways, it ends up that at the end, they're going to be competition. But here was the interesting thing that took a lot out of it. Sunny, we find out, has not a shocker or something, but they put her in a dress. She has this dress that's kind of like has a high split to it. She's one of these women who don't like to wear panties. But she does clarify in the confessionals that she do wear panties during the time of the month. I'm like, okay now. Because, we've been hearing it. And we've been, well, a lot of us who've been looking at these recent, popular reality shows. We've been hearing a couple women, a couple Kims, Kim Fields, Kim Zodiac, whatever her marriage name is. There's a couple women, they don't like to wear panties. But you don't hear, okay, is that all the time? Because, I'm not to be graphic or anything, because she, Auntie Pearl comes to visit and eat all your cookies and ice cream and stuff, usually 9 times 10 once a month, until later on when you're doing the change of life, whatever, or if you had to have surgery, just other things. So, she made it clear, she do wear panties and stuff during that time. So, But some reason she, I guess, likes to keep it open. I don't know if she like heard the term "let her body breathe." We don't know. But for some reason, she does not believe in wearing panties. No panties. Okay. It ain't like she has an illness like hydrogenized. Like I had, well, y'all seen that video, y'all will understand. But I'm just saying, is she didn't say like she has no, she just was just like, I like to be free. And so Sarah could see her cooch. And this is interesting that Sarah, who admits openly that she has threesomes, even though the girls had to be chosen with her men, even though the way she's making it seem like as if she's doing it to please him to a certain point. She feels offended about Sonny's cooch possibly being on her man's leg when they're helping her get ready, and she realizes, Sonny confesses that she has no panties on. And I'm just like, wait a minute. There's other girls' coochie be more than on your man's leg, considering that y'all admitted that your own self. So it was interesting that she felt offended out of the people. I could see even Cat. I'm just saying people, that's their preference, because even Mama June said when Sonny was talking to her later on that Mama June's like, sometimes I go commando and sometimes Sugar Bear goes commando. But I was not surprised that she didn't make a big deal out of this person. But I was actually surprised that, like I said, Catherine would be more so the type to say something. I don't know about maybe Fifi, but it was Sarah who is free for all, or maybe it's just like at certain times, but she felt kind of offended about Sonny's cooch being on her man's leg, possibly, considering, whatever. So they get ready for the event, whatever, woo woo woo, right? And Sarah was starting to get a little messed up, whatever. And it was a scene when they were practicing before they got ready. Because, I always remember stuff when I start talking. That was prior to before they got ready, got dressed, or the day, whatever. And here Sarah was joking around with Ink, and I think Cedric, a couple of dudes in the room. Well, it was only, 3 total, right? She was just like, oh, you're going to practice with your little girlfriend, whatever, and, because I know at least Ink was in there with Sarah. And he's like, who the fuck you think you can go Ink? He's like I said, Ink has a problem with his mouth as well. Him and Bazine, to a certain extent, are a little bit tied when it comes to that mouth. And he's like, who the fuck you think you talk to, whatever, that's some shit, whatever, that's this, Sarah was like, you don't have to talk about that. I was just joking. Sarah's clearly right there. I'm not sitting there, like, confront, but he felt so offended that he had to basically he cussed out Sarah right then. She like, okay, let me get the hell out of here. But like I said, Ink is very disrespectful too and needs to work on his communication, because that is some other stuff, okay? But like I said, he's the only one out all the when they did that funeral experiment that was like, I'm in like with her. Well, that answers the question. So anyways, y'all, he sat there and was like, basically, like getting ready for something. But like I said, Sarah, well, we're gonna fast forward back to before they do this event. Well, sorry y'all, I had to not only charge the battery, as you see, I had to change shirts. So yeah, y'all, some editing. I just changed shirts because ready to go to bed, whatever. I'm not actually sleepy, but just trying to finish this off. But anyways, we also point out that Sarah had noticed when they were practicing that Catherine, first one after they paired up, the new, switcheroo, the couples, whatever, right? Catherine's all like trying to show Sarah, no. Catherine is trying to show Sharon Son how to operate and do the dance. Now already she on perfectionist level, but she did that also shows she had some of the jealousy side. But according to Ink, Sean had nothing to worry about. Okay, so she, it turns out there was also another time where I guess Sarah and Sean was thinking about practicing. Well, we could practice over here because they couldn't go back outside. Here goes Catherine. You know what? I'm gonna go somewhere else and blah blah blah. She didn't step like that, but I'm fine, and just walks and storms off, and they're just like, huh? Because Sharon was the one who I think was one of the first ones who pointed it out. Like, what's going on here? And so that's when we realized that actually, you know, she had some bit of jealousy going on too. So you got Cheryl bit jealousy with Sunday Equals. Will fast forward. Like I said, Catherine, you know, Cheryl, let's fast forward. Now Cheryl is also jealous about Sunday dancing with Ink. And so she ends up like, you know, she's about to, you know, trying to avoid not getting argued. So she talks to Catherine to go talk to us, Sunday, can she please give her some panties? And here's Sunday like, fine, just give me some nudes. I don't know why she would do. She wants that. I guess that looks like she ain't got no panties on feeling. And it's just that I would be careful like a show. But is they new out the pack? Or can you tell me different? I don't want to just be wearing nobody. I would have been questioned that too. But she just was like, sure, okay, I'll wear them if that's such a big deal. She didn't put up a fight or didn't get offended by it. She just like, okay, and because I think they were supposed to win a trophy or something like that if they would have won. So, to make a long story short, like I said, they're enjoying cheese, crackers, and meats and liquor, you know, I think in between or whatever. So, who was the first couple to go? I don't know exactly. But, I think, I'm not going to go in particular order. We have Sugar Bear. I don't think really Mama June and Sugar Bear were really like had the jealousy thing going on. And nor did Sunday and Cedric, at least to my knowledge. But like I said, between Thief and Benzino, somewhat, Thief wasn't, of course, Thief wasn't jealous. But Benzino felt some type of way. Then you had Sarah feels a type of way. Then you had Catherine feels a type of way. Then Ink, to a certain point, first he admitted he thought he was going to have feel some type of way until he seen they dance. Because when Sarah, which she had wear, because I think Althea and Sunday were the only two women who had dresses. No, Catherine did too. But here's the thing. Sarah was like, in her leg, it's all of a sudden her and Sean, you thought they're gonna do that spin, the tango, the wrap around the leg, whatever. She like, I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do next. It went from do. Then she like, really, what am I supposed to do from here? So ends that dance. Sugar Bear and Catherine, like I said, she knew she was a perfectionist, whatever. And Sugar Bear was just good to stand in. I really didn't see a lot of moves, but I guess most of the moves was really about the woman doing it because it looked good based on just even Catherine able to, you know, do the dance so well or catch on to it. Like I said, Sarah, okay. When Benzino danced with Mama June, he saw her picking up, so they knew they didn't know the dance well. So she up here cha-cha-cha, and they just did the cha-cha-cha and did their own spin on it. Okay. Sunday and Ink, they got it, but Sunday knew how to wrap that leg around, do all that other stuff. She did pretty good. They seemed like based on they had a decent performance as well. And then here go Fifi and Cedric, and Thea's like, hold on, I don't know how to do this. It was kind of like one of those things again. Wasn't no wrap around, nothing. Cedric's like, okay, we'll just take it one step at a time. And it was really one step. Here goes Zeno. He had to take, you know, swig of Hennessy to the head. And I think then he comes back. I don't think he completely storms off. But he felt some type of way seeing Althea, you know, dance with somebody else, whatever. And it was kind of like, again, like, oh my gosh. Like, even him having to walk off, even if it's just to the table. And like I said, Phoebe had like a full dress on. Wasn't no ass cheek. There wasn't even no titties showing. It was just, like I said, it was just, like I said, he, you know, like I said, still had to feel some type of way. So, Judge Toddler again was looking, you know, over the TVs, and she knows observation. And, you know, they went and, you know, did a third report about who had low diamonds, high diamonds. Honestly, I wasn't going to write everything down, whatever. But like I said, everybody almost had talked about realizing, I don't remember Althea's or Benzino's, but everybody realized they kind of had somewhat learned something from the dance and learned better communication, or I should say more. You know, Sugar Bear and Catherine actually won because, you know, Sugar Bear actually was able to take the lead, you know, because we all know Mama June is used to like being, you know, like wearing the pants, I guess, in the relationship based on, I mean, I guess beyond the show. I never watched Honey Boo Boo Child, okay? So, after that, Judge Tyler bet her money that all the couples have a chance because everybody seemed to have learned something and it grew and made the couples, well, majority of them, like in a happy place or have a better chance of learning and growing together. Sarah asked his Ink after the experience in the confessionals, like, do you like something? He was like is a big word. We all know it's a big word to him because like is on the level that he feels for Sarah. So he may just, can brush off, give it a dap, and just call it a day, and that. Okay? So, that's all we got with that one. Now, towards the end, they're like, all the couples started, I think all of them started dancing back with each other, the couples together. And, Sunday even felt more attracted about the lead turn. Everybody, like, seemed like it helped enhance the relationship. Except the same couple that's been the problem since the beginning. So, Vivi goes one way with all the couples dancing in, and Zeno walks off another one, and she probably gonna go in the bathroom into her bed with her pillow. I'm just like, this. Even though Benzino said he bets his money that probably it should go, but it's like it doesn't add up. Like, again, they still couldn't. They had to walk away, and they walked away separate. Wasn't like they're going together to like talk or whatever they're going to do afterwards. He just walked one way, she walked the other towards the house, and the same resistance and get the hell away from me, or actually be broken up already, or at least at a bad point in our relationship thing they have. And that's all I got, y'all. You have a pleasant night, pleasant weekend, pleasant morning, hugs and loves, and I definitely will see y'all in the next video.